We are indeed privileged to have all of you with us this morning. This is a very special morning as we celebrate educational achievement and educational advancement, and especially our young people who are involved so much in our lives these days as we try to figure out new and more effective ways to increase their ability to do well in school. I'm Sam Watkins, Jr., President and CEO of Louisville Central Community Centers. I'll bring you greetings from LCCC, that's commonly referred to as Louisville Central Community Center. We've served this community now for 64 years and counting. We've always been in this area of our community. We've made huge investments in education. We have a large amount of our funds and resources and volunteers working on our early childhood educational programs. It represents two centers called University Child Development Center. We also have a large amount of our involvement in school-age programming, after-school age programming, and a very strong focus on educational achievement. Indeed, our partnership with Jefferson County Schools makes it a very special program for us. And we're constantly on the lookout for new and better ways to improve our delivery of service to our young people who engage in educational advancement. This morning, I'm indeed pleased to welcome Dr. Donna Hargens, who's Superintendent of Jefferson County Schools, to our community, to our center. We think this is a very special place, Donna, to be involved with us, particularly as we rely on our young children and our future. We hope that the people who are this morning with us have not been to the Louisville Central Community Center before, will find very special reasons to come back. So welcome, and I'd like to at this time welcome Dr. Hargens to our center.
Mr. Watkins, thank you for hosting us here today. And I'd really like to thank all the principals and community members that are joining us today in support of this effort. It's been said that time is what we want most, but what we always don't use well. I know that many of us here wish that we had more than 24 hours in a day. I know that educators here wish they had just a few more minutes. The fact is that for educators, time is really important, and we know that learning never ends. The reason we're here today is to ensure that students can extend learning time even though they're not in the classroom, and do so in a fun, engaging way. Today, we're making public an effort that we've been working on behind the scenes with lots of our partners for quite some time, one that has already shown results. The effort is called Everyone Learns. Everyone Learns is a multifaceted community partnership that gives students the opportunity to participate in important educational and enrichment opportunities. The first facet begins with two extended learning programs called Study Island and SuccessMaker that will be available at community facilities like this one that we call Learning Places. Study Island is an online program that offers students instruction, review, and practice to help them master grade-level state standards in a user-driven format. It is a self-study program guided by students for students in grade 3 through 12. SuccessMaker is also a digitally driven program for reading and math instruction with lots of games, videos, and interactive readers designed for 21st century learning, and it's used for students in grades 3 through 8. Student progress is tracked on SuccessMaker via grade level equivalents that are aligned with NAEP, the National Assessment of Educational Progress, and our own accountability test from Kentucky. Until now, these programs have only been accessible for students significantly below grade level in math or reading. Today, I'm pleased to announce they are available to any JCPS student who wants to participate and extend their learning. We know that these programs work. JCPS elementary and middle school students are improving their course level knowledge and are increasing instructional time. How do we know? One of the great features of these programs is that the district and teachers can track student progress and can use this knowledge to develop further interventions or to tailor further instruction. We'd like to share a success story with you. I invite Erica, and Donald Woolridge, a parent, both parents, and Erica's a teacher, to come and share a story.
Thank you. We have had really good success with using SuccessMaker. We're very strict parents at home. There are no TVs on during the week, no computer time, no game time. But they kind of messed me up because then they came up with SuccessMaker. So we had to be able to get on the computer and do that at home. But we are very pleased with Donald's progress. He is very involved. He loves the program. Come up here, Donald. He loves the program. We have very good support from Audubon Traditional Elementary School. Great principal, great counselor, great support staff. We have nothing negative to say. I myself use it with my students at Indian Trail Elementary School. We kind of embed it into our day. Students have special times to get on the site to do what they need to do, and everybody knows what they're supposed to do. And all of the data we print out weekly, we go over, we talk to the kids, they're charting the data, they're excited about it, and so I'm just glad to see that my son is excited about it too. Thank you.
So parents, where do you go for more information? You will need to register your student to use the programs, and you can do so by calling 485-7455. Again, that number is 485-7455. There are several community organizations that have access to Study Island and SuccessMaker, and you can find those places by logging into our website and search for the Learning Place Finder. It's called the Learning Place Finder. If you simply type in your address and at a number, it will come up with a number of locations like the Louisville Central Community Center will pop up on your screen. And you'll be able to see if there are spots available and if there are any fees tied to using the facility. And you can find all of this by going to our website, jcpsky.net. And another feature I want to point out is that these are internet-based, so you can access these programs from home or wherever there's an internet connection as well. Now at JCPS, we believe in educating the whole student. Equations and essays are an important part of learning, but so too are enrichment opportunities. And so many of you know Louisville has many fantastic opportunities in the summer months and year-round. You may have noticed the large QR code on the easel there. Well, there will be codes like that at several facilities across the city where enrichment is happening. Parents and or community groups can scan the code and then use the app to register students when they come to the enrichment site. If you don't have a smartphone or there's not somebody there that has a smartphone, there will be paper forms you can fill out and send in so we can track the extended learning time and enrichment opportunities. We have a host of community partners participating in this piece of Everyone Learns. They include JA, Blue Apple Players, the Muhammad Ali Center, and the Louisville Science Center. Here to share a few words is the Science Center's Executive Director, Joe Haas.
Good morning. We are so very excited to partner with the district on the Everyone Learns initiative. After-school learning and enrichment learning is our wheelhouse. This is our mission. We know that when children are not in school and they arrive on our doorstep after school hours, on weekends, in the summers, with families or in registered programs like our summer camps, those children are igniting a love of learning while they are with us. And that igniting a love of learning gets them prepared for or sometimes reinforces the learning that they're happening in the classroom, either during the school year or in those summer months. So we, again, are just extremely excited to be part of this program to help track and support parents who are looking for places for their children to be while in enrolled programs or where they are together. We also know that 55,000 degrees, we've all been hearing about this initiative to prepare children for college degrees and for career success. Well, we believe that that education of the whole child with school readiness and enrichment experiences wrapping around a very successful school experience leaves children with skills that they need to be interested in college pursuits and successful in careers. And when children are learning together with their families, engaged at home in supporting their learning, or engaged out in the community in one of the many, many community resources, those children are developing executive skills, problem-solving skills, cooperative skills, communication skills that prepare them for success in the future. So it's a terrific initiative. We're proud to be a partner. We thank all of you here today at this press conference and all of you who are watching this on the news and streaming live right this minute, because together we are ensuring that our community's children are prepared for the future. So thank you for involving the Science Center. Thank you for involving all of the cultural institutions in this rich community, and for committing that, yes, indeed, everyone can learn. Thank you very much.
So remember the logo, Everyone Learns, and remember there are learning places like this community center where students have access to SuccessMaker and Study Island, and there are great enrichment opportunities, so watch for that code as you move around the city. Those are places that are enrichment places, again, where your students can have enrichment opportunities. So again, it's a combination of academic work and also important enrichment work that is connected to academics. So we know that learning cannot end when the bell rings, that summer is a time of learning all year round. Learning is important, and it really takes a community to extend learning time for students. Carl Sandburg once said that the time for action is now, and this is where we start. So the time to learn is now and throughout the school year. But the most important stars today are the students who have actually been engaged in these opportunities. So what we'd like to do is recognize a group of students who are already among the top users of SuccessMaker and Study Island and have made the most gains giving the programs. And Rebecca Doyle will come forward, and we want to recognize our students.
We have some top superstars here with us this morning, and they are receiving recognition for their wonderful, wonderful job they've done with Study Island and SuccessMaker during this school year. They've utilized the program at school, they've utilized it at home, and they've utilized it in learning centers. So we are so proud to have them here. And the first student we'd like to recognize this morning is Aaron Biddix from Middletown Elementary. Aaron answered over 4,000 questions this year on Study Island. The next student we'd like to recognize is also from Middletown Elementary, a young man named Terrence Crawford. And Terrence answered over 3,300 questions on Study Island this year. The next student we would like to recognize is Elijah Ware from Jeffersontown Elementary. And Elijah answered 3,532 questions on Study Island. And next we have with us Fanice Nadashimi from Slaughter Elementary. And Fanice answered over 3,500 questions on Study Island. And we have Bonnie Mukama with us this morning from Lane Elementary. And Bonnie answered 3,682 questions. And we have Braden Bradshaw from Crosby Middle School here with us this morning. And Braden answered over 3,000 questions. And these are our Study Island superstars from the district. All right. And then we have our students who we are recognizing for their work on SuccessMaker. And our first student is Taja Stewart from King Elementary. And Taya Stewart from King Elementary. She spent over 2,000 minutes working on her reading and math skills. And we have Darren Talley from Auburndale Elementary. And Darren spent over 4,000 minutes working on his reading and math skills. And also from Auburndale Elementary, we have Eduardo Avila with us. And Eduardo spent over 4,000 minutes working on his reading and math skills as well. And we have Jack Weatherholt from Low Elementary. And Jack spent over 2,000 minutes working on his math skills. And he improved his math skills over 1.5 grade levels this year. And we have Donald Woolridge from Audubon. And we've already met Donald's parents this morning. And Donald has spent over 3,000 minutes on SuccessMaker working on his reading and math. And in reading, Donald improved almost 2 entire grade levels in one school year. And these are our SuccessMaker superstars that are here with us from the district this morning.
So what we know, we also want to acknowledge that Donald's grandmother is Mary Woolridge, who's a Metro Councilwoman. So thank you for being here. So we're so proud of Donald and all the students. So, and what we're demonstrating here is that learning happens all year long, and it's possible 24/7. And these students have extended the school year by working on these programs and having enrichment opportunities. So I know that these students will inspire other students to accomplish what they've accomplished. And again, we want you to log on to the JCPS website and look at all the wonderful opportunities there are in learning places, and enrichment opportunities. So we thank all the community partners, again, that are providing our students the opportunity to extend their school year beyond the regular school year. So we appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much.